Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I wanted to have a look at the R7 and talk through some of its features and highlight a few of its flaws. But before we get started, please leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. The Yamaha R7 is Yamaha's recent entry into the middleweight sport bike category, but not the usual 600 category, and instead this new 2-cylinder category that was back in 2020. Since 2022, when the R7 was released, it has been a huge success, but it has also upset a few people when it was first released. The Yamaha R7 looks amazing, with its design cues that have been taken from the bigger brother R1, and some would argue it's the best looking of the R range. But is it a real sport bike, or just an MT-07 with some fairings thrown on the side of it? The Yamaha R7 is sporty, friendly, and with a ferocious appetite for cornering. It is the perfect machine for new riders looking to get into the sport bike genre of riding. It is also ideal for seasoned riders looking to take a step back from the 200 horsepower litre bikes of the modern era. The Yamaha R7's obvious flaw is the lack of straight line performance when comparing it to the old R6 or the likewise 4-cylinder 600s, but it's not that kind of bike. The R7 is all about the purity of riding without scaring yourself. It comes with a lack of electronics which could be seen as a good or bad thing. It's well built, comfortable, affordable, and a very good looking bike, and is half the price of the R1, but arguably twice the fun on the road. The R7's tubular steel frame is the same as the MT-07's, with more weight that has been shifted to the front to give that extra feel tipping into corners. New alley slide plates around the swing arm pivot to add rigidity. The R7 comes with fully adjustable KYB upside down forks, with a cast alley top yoke and a forged alley bottom yoke. They are spaced 20mm wider than the MT-07 and 5mm closer to the steering stem. The rake of the bike has been increased from the MT-07's 24.7 degrees to the 23.5, and the wheelbase has been reduced by 5mm. The rear shock is adjustable for preload and rebound dampening, but no compression, and fitted with a new rising rate linkage, lifting the rear for a sportier stance. Handling wise, the R7 comes from good stock. The MT-07 has always been nicely balanced, but a little bit bouncy near the limit. But with its beefed up suspension, brakes, faster steering, and fatter, stickier rubber that the new Yamaha is sure-footed and forgiving. On the road, this means that the R7 is plenty fast enough, and it is likely that nothing will get away from you on the road. The R7's superpower is its cornering speed, letting off the brakes and railing through at full lean and not having too much power to worry about on the other side. In terms of the engine, the Yamaha R7 has left the MT-07's 4-valve 689C parallel twin virtually untouched. It still makes the same 72 brake horsepower at 8,750 RPM and 49 foot-pounds of torque at 7,750 RPM, and has a more direct throttle cam, but it slips through Euro 5 thanks to the new ECU and injection settings, tweaks to the intakes and exhaust. With the added aero, the performance in a straight line has obviously increased, with the R7 being able to achieve 130 miles per hour in a straight line. And in terms of reliability, the bike is mechanically very similar to the MT-07, which stretches back to 2014, so we can assume it to be mechanically bomb-proof. The Aprilia RS660 is the only real competitor to the R7 in this new category of sport bike. The Aprilia's parallel twin is arguably sharper and more powerful, as it produced 99 horsepower compared to the R7, and comes with fully adjustable suspension and superbike shaman electronics, but it is more expensive. There are also inline 4-cylinder option in the Honda CBR 650R, and also another twin in the Kawasaki Ninja 650, but neither have the same sporty DNA of the Aprilia and the Yamaha. However, currently if you are looking to buy an Aprilia, you can easily find deals that bring the Aprilia to within £1,000 of the Yamaha R7, making the difference in price not so large. Specifically speaking about A2 versions of the bike, changes the characteristics of buying it completely. Its competitors such as the Aprilia and the Honda CBR 650R are both limited via ECUs, with the Aprilia actually having to be brought in a completely different version to get it under that 94 horsepower limit, which you could argue is a massive flaw of that design when considering to purchase it as an A2 rider. Obviously, reducing the horsepower of the bike significantly decreases its ability in terms of top speed, etc. It also makes comparing it to an A2 specific bike such as the RC390 or the Yamaha's R3 a bit more troubling, as you're reducing the horsepower to the same level as these whilst also carrying that extra weight. So in terms of performance, it is often worse than the A2 designed bikes. With the Yamaha R7 coming in at £8,900 currently, since its price has increased significantly since 2022, it is almost £3,200 more than its R3 counterpart, and whilst A2 restricted, it will likely have worse performance. But it looks much better, and in terms of braking ability and overall design, it is likely to have also better engineered solutions to any problems. The R7 also being de-restricted allows you, once you've completed your full licence, to make a step up again before going to a bigger bike such as a 1000cc or one of the 4-cylinder 600s that produce that more power, making the steps between bikes less daunting. Therefore, to conclude, in 2023, with its larger price tag of £8,900 and little to no changes since its first release in 2022, would you still choose this over its competitors? Please let me know what you think of the R7 in the comments down below. I also have a comparison video uploaded already comparing aftermarket exhaust sounds, as it's very important when looking at purchasing a bike, in my opinion. I'll pin this in the top comment. Thanks for watching.